For 33 years, it was Sarah. Always Sarah. Anniversary party, snack table duty as usual, wine swirling in my hand, the past flashing like a worn-out movie reel. Laughter bounced off the walls of our Upper East Side apartment, a tidal wave of forced cheer. Friends, family, all crammed in, supposedly celebrating us. But joy felt like a foreign language. Darkness, thick and suffocating, was the only guest I truly recognized. Glasses clinked, toasts echoed, empty sounds mimicking the happiness everyone else seemed to be feeling. Behind the smiles, tension coiled tighter with each hollow congratulations. The air itself felt heavy, like the walls were closing in, stealing my breath. Across the room, Sarah. Her laugh, a melody I used to know, now just another noise in the crowded space. Her hand rested on his arm. Mark. He'd become a fixture in our lives, a shadow lurking just out of sight, visible only to me. Too close. His hand lingered on her waist, a touch too familiar, too possessive. He whispered something, and she laughed again. That laugh, I hadn't heard it directed at me in years. "Everything's perfect today, isn't it, darling?" Sarah's voice cut through the noise, sugary sweet as she materialized beside me. Her smile, flawless, practiced. The same smile I'd seen for decades. Now it was just a mask. "Yes, it is," I managed, forcing a smile of my own, my gaze flicking back to Mark. He wasn't far, a smug predator in plain sight. My stomach clenched, but I held it together. "You seem distant," she said, her voice laced with rehearsed concern, as empty as her smile. The space between her words, the unspoken truth, hung heavy in the air. She probably thought I wouldn't notice. Before I could answer, I felt him. Mark. His presence. A toxic cloud. He was too close. "Good evening, loser," he hissed, words dripping with venom, just for my ears. His breath was warm, disgusting on my ear. Every muscle in my body screamed for a reaction, but I fought it down. Slowly, I turned to face him, meeting his smug grin. This wasn't the first time. Subtle jabs, quiet insults, each one testing my breaking point. But tonight, he was bolder, brazen. He must have figured anniversary night I was neutered, powerless. I stared at him, silent. "I have plans for your wife tonight," he whispered, his lips curling into a grin that made my blood boil. "I'll take her to your bed while you watch, and you won't do a damn thing. Try to stop me and I'll crush you like a bug." A soft, cruel laugh followed, a pat on my shoulder like we were old buddies sharing a joke. My pulse hammered in my ears. Each word was gasoline on a fire I was desperately trying to contain. But instead of exploding, I smiled. "Is that so?" I said, my voice calm, too calm. His smirk faltered, just for a fraction of a second, before he recovered his swagger. "Exactly, loser," he declared, absolute certainty oozing from him. He turned his back, heading towards Sarah, his arms snaking around her waist like it belonged there. She glanced my way. Our eyes met for a split second. Nothing. She said nothing. But I'd seen it all. The secret glances, the furtive touches, the late-night texts she thought I'd missed. I watched them for another beat. Soft laughter, whispered words only they were meant to hear. My stomach twisted, but I remained still, a statue carved from ice. The time for anger would come, but not now. Carefully, I set my wine glass on the snack table, turned on my heel, headed for the exit. No one noticed. Why would they? Just John going out for some air. But deep down, I knew this exit was more than just a breath of fresh air. It was a point of no return. Cool night air hit me as I stepped onto the porch. Above, the stars flickered, distant, cold, offering no comfort. The muffled party sounds felt miles away, like a world I no longer belonged to. Phone from my pocket. Scrolled to the saved message. Just a few sentences. A reminder of all the truths I'd unearthed over the past months. Sarah thought she was clever, hiding her betrayal behind layers of lies. She'd underestimated me. Now it was time. Walked towards the garage. Quietly opened the door. Practiced ease. Inside, everything was ready. Months of watching. Weeks of planning. Grabbed the duffel bag stashed there. Weight familiar. 5 minutes. That's all I needed. Deep breath. Focus. No rage. No impulse. Calm execution. Putting the plan into motion. A plan nurtured in my mind for what felt like forever. Returned to the house. Each step deliberate, calculated. Familiar hum of laughter, clinking glasses. Distant. A memory of a life I'd shed. Door clicked softly behind me, closed. Black duffel bag, heavy, silent, in my right hand. At first, no one noticed. Lost in conversations, drinks, forced pleasantries. But as I moved further into the room, a shift. Heads turned, chatter faded, air thickened, swallowing words. Instinctively, they parted, forming a path. Unspoken. Atmosphere grew tense, still. Approaching Sarah and Mark by the fireplace. Bag heavy, but its weight nothing compared to the gravity of the moment. Focus locked on them. Sarah chatting with a few stragglers. Mark beside her, glass in hand. He saw me first. Expression changed. Eyes darted between my face and the bag. Alarmed. Body tensed, betraying his unease. "What's in there?" His voice louder than necessary, masking anxiety. Stopped a short distance away, staring directly at him. "Why don't we find out?" Calm, assured. The only part of me I could control. His smirk vanished, replaced by something close to fear. Stepped back, distance for safety. Just moments ago, Sarah laughing. Now, smile gone, face pale, eyes flicking nervously between me and the duffel bag. Details unknown, but she felt the shift. "What's happening?" she murmured, barely audible. Moved closer, hand outstretched, trying to diffuse. Ignored her. Focus on Mark. Eyes darting around, scanning guests, clutching at control. "Open the door," he commanded, tone colder now, masking uncertainty. "Open it or I'll—" Cut him off. "You're not going to do anything." Low voice, finality, no debate. "You're not in charge here." Words hit him like a punch. Grip tightened on his glass, knuckles white. Wanted to say something, but I didn't give him the chance. Walked to the front door. Key from pocket. Turned in the lock. Click echoed. "No one's leaving," I said, still facing away. Weight of the situation settled. Murmur spread. Uneasy glances. Shifting. Windows. Corners. Silence. Turned back to Sarah and Mark. Sarah's eyes wide. Fear. Confusion. "What are you doing? This is insane," she whispered, voice trembling. Fear paralyzed her. Mark, less inclined to passivity, stepped towards me, hostility, reasserting control. "Open the door," he snarled, clenched teeth. Irritation. Smiled. Not friendly. Advantage shifted. Only I knew it. "You're in no position to give orders anymore. From now on, you both follow my instructions." Tension thickened, everyone holding their breath, waiting. Mark puffed out his chest. Intimidation. Another step. Adjusted stance. fist subtly raised.
"I'm not afraid of you," he growled. "You're just a pathetic—"
Didn't let him finish. Swift motion. Dropped the duffel bag. Loud thud. Attention drawn. Stepped closer. His bravado faltered. Fleeting doubt in his eyes. Leaned in. Whisper. "You'll regret not keeping quiet." He lunged. Fist raised. Wild. Desperate. Fear, not anger. Sidestepped. Grabbed his arm. Twisted it behind his back. Before he knew it, groan of pain, body bending, forced him to his knees. Gasps. Whispers. No one moved. Watched. Held him in place. Face flushed. Humiliation. Pain. Sarah frozen. Eyes wide. Shock. Moment passed. "Please stop," she pleaded, uncertain step forward. Sharp look from me, rooted in place. No control. Released Mark. Collapsed. Scrambled up. Clutching wrist. Glared. Hatred. No further moves. Learned his lesson. Calmly. Picked up the duffel bag. Unzipped it. Hand found cold steel. Gun. Pulled it out. Held it. Metal gleaming under chandelier. Remaining guests, those who hadn't fled, froze. Eyes wide. Fear. One look at the gun. Rushed windows. Escaping. Just the three of us left. Sarah, Mark, and me. Step forward, gun in hand, gaze fixed on them. Sit down. Quiet. Firm. Sarah stepped back. Legs weak. Pale face. Trembling lips. Standing. Paralyzed. Mark. Still clinging to arrogance. Smirked. Stepped towards me. Smug grin. Comical.
"You think you're scary? You think I'm afraid of your little tricks?"
Confident tone. Faint tremor of fear beneath. Tricks? Tilted head. Raised gun. Undeniable. "There will be no games tonight." Smirk faltered. Eyes darted nervously. Face. Wrench. Brief instant. Truth dawned, not a bluff. He lunged. Desperate grab for the weapon. Too slow. Struck. All my strength. Ribs. Wrench hit. Dull thud. Collapsed. Gasping for air. Metal meeting flesh. Agonized groans. Curled up. Clutching side. Confidence vanished. Sarah screamed. Rushed to him. Panic. Hands hovered helplessly. "Please stop!" Trembling terror. Words didn't reach me. Pulse pounding. Stepped back, watching them writhe. "You thought you could do this in my house?" Cold, emotionless voice. Began to circle them slowly. Predator, circling prey. "Did you really think I wouldn't find out?" Sarah looked up. Tears. Fear. Shaking. "Please," she whispered. "This isn't what you think." "Cut her off. It's exactly what I think." Dropped gun to floor. Clang. Sports bag. Thick coil of rope. Pulled it out. Mark, still curled up, tried to rise. Pain. Helpless. Grabbed wrists. Wrenched behind his back. Dining chair. Groaned. Feeble resistance. No strength. Rope. Tightly wound. Wrists bound. Not biting skin. Flinched. No fight left. "What are you doing?" Sarah whimpered. Barely audible. Watched me tie him up. Despair. "You don't have to do this," sobbed. Pleading. Paid her no mind. Not secure. Breathing shallow. Ragged breaths. Silent. Fear thick. Suffocating. Step back. Coldly assessing. Mark slumped. Broken. Terror. Sarah knelt. Trembling. Helpless. "You can't do this," whispered. Voice shaking. Reached out. "Please, we can fix this." crouched in front of her, inches apart. "It's already done?" Calmly, unchanged tone, hit her like a slap. Flinched, pulled hand away, burned by my presence, stood, surveying room. Silence. Thick. Heavy. Once party sounds. Now, suffocating quiet. Only shallow breaths from the chair. "You thought you could take what wasn't yours?" Addressing Mark again. Eyes darting. Desperate escape. None. "Now you'll understand what it's like to lose." Tried to speak. Words caught. Faint sigh. Trembled. Full weight sank in. Sarah leapt up, rushing. Outstretched hands. Grabbed her wrists. Firmly held. "You're not going anywhere." Gripping tighter. Winced in pain. No pull away. No. "You're insane," she whispered, trembling voice. "This isn't you. You're not like this." Looked at her. Long moment. Weight of moment. Didn't let go. "You're right," finally said. Barely audible. "I used to be different." Released wrists. Stepped back, hollow and broken, silent begging for mercy. None left. Mark let out a groan. Sinking. Collapsing. Wounds. Air heavier. Suffocating. Harsh reality engulfed us. Walked to door. Single turn of the lock. Opened it. Guests gone. Party a distant memory. Real nightmare just begun. Locked the door again. Returned. Sarah motionless. Paralyzed. Chair beside Mark. Forced her into it. No resistance. Fear consumed her. Bag again. Rope. Hands trembled as I tied her wrists. Secured to chair. Fear in her eyes. Still tried to reason. "Please, you don't have to do this. We can fix everything," pleaded. Shaking voice. Clinging to hope. Words could save her. Mistake. "Fix it?" Harsh laugh. Bitter. Stepping back. "You lied to me for a year. Did you ever once think about fixing things?" Voice echoed. Suffocating silence. "You didn't care about fixing anything when you were sneaking around? Now you want to fix it?" Face fell. Tears streamed down. "I'm sorry," she whispered. Hollow apology. Too late. Ignored her. Picked up gun. Floor. Tension unbearable. Mark stared at gun. Earlier confidence gone. "Look, man," he stammered, voice quivering. "We can work this out. I get it, okay? I made a mistake, but let's talk. There's no need for this." Slowly approached him. Calm, icy voice. "Talk?" Leaned in, inches from his face. "You think I want to talk? After everything you've done? Do you really believe words can undo the damage you've caused?" Grip tightened on the gun. Wave of anger surged. "Easy for you to take what didn't belong to you. No thought for the chaos you left behind." Recoiled, trying to pull away. Ropes held. Breath ragged. Panic. Realized what was coming. Straightened up. Raised gun to eye level. "But don't worry." Smiled. No warmth. "I'm not going to kill you. That would be too easy." "What do you mean?" Mock rasped. Horror. Stepped back. Aiming gun. "What I have planned for you is much worse. By the end of tonight, you'll be begging me for mercy." Oppressive silence. Only Sarah's faint sobs. Head hung low, avoiding reality. Mark bound, helpless. Watching me, gaze darting nervously. Gun. Face. Sinking in. Pride led him here. Slowly circled him. Cold metal gliding along his arm. Flinch. "Do you have any idea what it feels like to be betrayed?" Whispered. barely audible. Do you know what it's like when the person you trust shatters your world? No answer. Lips trembling, breathing unsteady.
You're about to find out,
continued, bitterness seeping into voice. Tense silence broken by Sarah's cry. "Please stop!" Screamed. Raw voice, tears. He's not worth it. I'll do whatever you want, just let him go. Please don't do this. Turned to her. Narrowing eyes. Now you're willing to do anything? Stepped towards her. Now you're begging to save him. Where was this when you were lying to me? Where was this desperate plea when you were sneaking around? No answer. Cried harder, tears soaking knees, crouched in front of her, inches apart. It's too late for that, whispered. This is your judgment day, for both of you, sobs echoed. Stood up. Gaze shifted back to Mark. Trembling. Desperately freeing himself. Useless. Face pale. Sweat dripping. You thought you could take what belonged to me? Circled him again. You thought you could walk into my life and take whatever you wanted without any consequences? Stopped in front of him, gun tightly gripped, staring into his eyes. You didn't expect me to fight back, did you? Silent. Speechless. Fear robbed him of words. Leaned in closer. Whisper. You've already lost. And now it's time to pay for it. Breathing quickened. Terror deepened. Knew no words could save him. Not here to listen. Not here for forgiveness. Gun hovered by his temple. Flinched at slightest movement. Faint smile tugged at lips. Savored power shift. Every decision has consequences, firmly declared. Tonight, you both will understand the true cost. Sarah's sobs louder. Agony. Dread hung heavy. Mark paralyzed. Silent. Standing between them. Gun. Darkness. Despair. Regret. Inevitable. No turning back. Oh, gun. A weight. Physical burden. Sophia's sobs weakened. Desperate whispers. Tension rising. Mark motionless. Face drained. Horror frozen. Everything according to plan. Thrill hidden beneath the surface. Suddenly, 3 heavy knocks. Shattered silence.
Open up! Police!
Muffled voice. Authority. Jolt. Realization. Sarah's head shot up. Tears. Hope. Mark stirred. Wide eyes. Panic. Relief. Over. Slowly lowered gun. Bitter smirk. Scared. Muttered. Contempt. Just joking. Untied them. Door. Deliberate steps. Tension rising. Eyes never left me. Sarah's desperation. Mark's terror. Knocking louder, more urgent. Police. Time running out. Temporary setback. Colder, calculated. Still in control. Act smart. Paused at door. Collected thoughts. Shoved gun into sports bag. Casually kicked it under couch. Satisfaction replaced by cold calculation. Unlocked door. Opened it. 2 officers. Hands near weapons. Scanned room. Crying woman. Distressed man. Obvious scene. Taller officer. Stern. We received a report of a disturbance. Calmly, firmly. Gaze on Sarah and Mark. Raised hands slowly. Calm. Friendly. Misunderstanding, officers. Smoothly. Steady, assured voice. Heated private argument with my wife. Escalated. Officer's face more severe. Situation taken in.
Is everything okay here?
Skepticism. You look like you've been fighting. Closer to Sarah, trembling. Sarah's tear-filled eyes darted between me and officers.
Not what you think,
blurted out, desperate. Misunderstanding, family matters. Pleading voice. Officers hesitated. Rushed defense deepened suspicions. Cautious glances exchanged. Second officer, confident air, hand on belt.
Sir, we need to hear both sides. What's really going on?
Glanced at Mark. Hunched. Corner, head bowed. Pain, silent. No defense. Sarah frantically searching for escape. Listen. Calmly. Deliberately. Private issue. Marital problems. Tonight, out of hand. No one hurt. Sorted out ourselves. Pause deliberately. Clear words. Just trying to hold my family together. Tension deepened. Officers considered situation. Opportunity sensed. Sarah quickly nodded. Exactly. Just an argument. Nothing more. Please, just need time. Officer still unconvinced. Narrowed eyes. Looked at us. Ma'am, addressed Sarah, are you saying you're not in danger? You're here of your own free will? Sarah hesitated. Eyes met mine. Fear, guilt, doubt. Trapped. Unsure how to answer. Worse. I'm fine, whispered. Pause. Just want this to be over. We'll leave, officer said. Authority. But another call like this, consequences won't be so mild. Stepped back. Officers untied them. Sarah's wrists red, irritated. Winced. Mark silent, shaken, avoiding eye contact.
Recommend everyone take a break. Calm down, officer firmly. Consider what happens next.
Slowly nodded. Smile returning. Don't worry, officer, replied. I'll make sure everything is under control from now on. Officers left. Room tense silence again. Sarah stood still, rubbing wrists, rope marks. Mark slumped, overwhelmed. No gaze. Looked at both. Smile, never leaving. Do you really think this is the end? Quietly. Knife through silence. You think I'll just leave this alone? You don't realize I have plenty of proof of your affair. Sarah's face pale. Mark finally raised eyes. Growing horror. I will destroy your marriage, continued, stepping closer. Just like you destroyed mine. This was just the beginning. Brief reprieve over. Delayed, inevitable. Nightmare far from over. What came next? Precise. Devastating. Left. Called lawyer. Time to act. Next day, Mark's wife received photos. Husband cheating with Sarah. Sarah received divorce papers at work. Boss received proof of Sarah's affair with chief assistant. Cheaters fired. 3 months later, officially free. Sarah in rented apartment, barely making ends meet. Mark's wife kicked him out. Divorce proceedings. Powerful family. Thirsted for revenge. Mark went into hiding. Prenuptial agreement. 80% of savings. House. Sophia devastated. Children learned truth. Turned backs on her. Now, surrounded by loving children. Grandchildren. Happy. Rid of deceitful, ungrateful woman. Next story even more interesting. Let's hear it. 60 years old. Betrayal never expected. Wife, 58. Affair with younger man. Daughters knew entire time. No warning signs. Suspicious behavior. 35 years. Strong marriage. 3 daughters, 20, 23, 25. Until crashing down. One message. Woman. Fiancé confessed affair. Older colleague. Sarah. My wife. Investigation. Found me. Right to know truth. Revenge or concern. Didn't matter.
Dismissed claims, details, dates, duration, colleagues, undeniable. Man, 29. Child, shocked. Stoop so low. Business trip. Timing deliberate, calculated. Wife dead to me. Divorce, finances. Friends' advice. Don't confront, irrational. Not drastic, but don't know her. Hardest part. Pretending. Fine. Nothing changed. Vacation plans. Daughter's visits. Strangers. Same space. Detached. Ghost. Routine unchanged. 6 a.m. gym. Business. Home. Hollow. Wife senses something wrong. Don't care. Hurts most. Daughter's in on it. Fiancé told girlfriend. Daughter caught them kissing. Living room. Wife calmed her down. Explained. Kept her from telling me. Don't know what wife said. Succeeded. Daughter's close. Confided. 3 of them chose to keep secret. Painful. Distant from everyone. Good father. Dedicated hours. Business. Family needed. Career choices. Benefit. Future. College. No loans. Better life. There for them. Any father. Arguments. Family. Nothing serious. Little girls. Princesses. Knew all along. Ground ripped. Justify silence. Afraid to tear family apart. Understand. Logically explain. Stop anger. Family chats. Messages. Advice. Help saving for home. Rage. Explode. Confront. Brief relief. Pain remains. Disappear. Close accounts. Vanish. Friend said law wouldn't look kindly. Tempting thought. Leaving it all behind. Don't want to talk. Explanations. Pack things. Run. Another country. Months. Listen, maybe not. Apologies. Excuses. 2 years, to be honest. 2 years pretended. Master manipulators. Anger growing. My shoes? What would you do? Wife. Reconciliation out. Disgusts me. Loving wife role. Fury. Friend helps see clearly. Doesn't change feeling. Advice needed. Daughters. Talk with them. Too late. No chance. Lost. Don't know what to do. Long time to put thoughts into words. Small relief. Lawyer. Process begun. Lawyer told me. Adult children. No child support. Spousal support. Unlikely. Stable job. Financially independent. Joint account. Shared expenses. Own personal accounts. Parents' advice. Thankful. Lawyer mentioned. Claim portion of business. Sell it. Employed. Contest that. Doesn't bother me. Next step. Talk to daughters. Right thing. Haven't yet. Anger. Won't go away. Afraid lose control. Wife played role. Misplaced anger. Wife. Apathy. Divorce. Gone from life. Different with children. Can't hate them. Love them. Anger overshadows love. Youngest daughter told sisters. Always been close. Looked out for one another. Makes me happy. Hard to believe she wouldn't have told them. Can't be sure. Don't want to blame them. Understand why avoid breaking up family. Hard to come to terms with deception. Sided with mother. Need time alone. Sort through. No time lately. Business, wife, daughters, escape, gym. Not enough. Strange tell them month off. Trip. Health precautions. STD tests. Booked appointment. Paternity tests. Undecided. Difference would it make? Not biologically mine. Change anything? Father for 25 years. Daughters regardless. Blame on mother. Not them. Possibility. Woman lying. Initial news. Couldn't believe. Daughters. Solid marriage. Impossible. Dismiss. Sorry. Feel that way. Don't believe what's saying about my wife. Continued revealing. Proof. Certainty crumble. Don't care if goal destroy marriage. Each new fact. Doubts took root. Grew. Investigate on own. Looking for signs. Find them everywhere. Blind eye to reality. Painful truth. Faced. Uncovered. Plans for marriage. What went wrong on his end? Confess. Mystery. Cut ties. Move on. Voices of people without children. Can't walk away. Tied by family. Need time to process. Heal. Talk. Never be the same. Love family. They love me. Permanent change. Anger. Disappear. Youngest daughter kept secret. Departure torn her apart. Other daughters condemned her. Nightmare scenario. Avoid. Naive. Paternal instinct. Shield them from worst. Expedite legal process. Divorce papers served. Video call with daughters. Different states. Discuss remotely. All at once. No time to talk to mother. Manipulate. Unaware. Until ready to confront face to face. Sunday. End of next week. Papers ready. Sit down with daughters. Lay everything open. See how it goes. More information gathered. Steps taken. Recent developments. Next. Last week. Youngest daughter lunch. Asked if anything share. Tone or look. Understood. About. Broke down. Confessed everything. Mother kissing another man. Home. Years ago. Ex-wife threw man out. Sat down with daughter. Explained. Moment of weakness. Grateful daughter intervened. Mistake. Won't happen again. Begged her not to tell me. Leave. Destroy family. Daughter agreed. Trusted mother. Eldest daughter confessed to sisters. Shocked. Eldest not convinced. Single kiss. Suspicious. Witnessed exact moment. Living room. Calmed sisters. Handle mother. Pride for her. Difficult situation. Eldest confronted mother. Affair. Ultimatum. Confess to me. Or they would. Mother delayed. Work. Family. Health issues. Stress to my life. Dinner. Mentioned call sisters. Discuss situation. Insisted on conversation. Fair. Message daughters. Talk. Organized call. Knew what about. Connected. Told them sister informed me. Situation. Mother and me. Burst into tears. Apologizing. Not telling sooner. Hard to carry burden. Reassured. Not angry. Regretted kept secret so long. Clear. Always loved them. Mother. Couldn't stay in relationship. Betrayed me. Speak to her. Final decision. Least respect. Asked not to say anything. Talked to her that evening. Home that night. Wife there. Business as usual. Told her spoken with daughter. Understood. Broke down. Tears. Just a kiss. Not told me. Fear. Trust important to me. Work. Small mistake. Losing me. Strangely felt nothing. Cried before me. Calmly told her. Divorce papers delivered tomorrow. Proceed from there. Bedroom. Packed things. Left. Didn't know where headed. Couldn't stay in house any longer. Hotel in town. Called youngest daughter. Hotel. Other 2 daughters. Left mother. Talked together. Agreed. Met. Explained what happened next. Lawyer's advice. Emphasize. Still my daughters. Always love them. Tell them how much hurt. Not come to me sooner. Strong bond. Tackle any problem. Cried again. Apologizing over and over. Assured them. Always be daughters. Loved them deeply. Take time before things normal. Mentioned break. Clear head, eldest said. Necessary. Go ahead. Brief conversation. Call it a night. Next morning. Daughter and I breakfast. Mother called. No hurry pickup. Daughter insisted. Answer. Reluctantly. Speaker. Picked up. Spent night drinking. Emotional. Trembling voice. How much loved me. Kids. Together. Worried about children. Calmly reminded her. Children adults now. Done everything we could. Parents. Time to build own lives. Tone shifted. Aggressive. Threatening to take everything. Destroy business. Lie to daughters. Beaten her. Absolute shock. Daughter stunned. Wide eyes. Heard. Quickly ended call. Lawyer. All future communication through lawyer. Sat there, silence. Unable to process. Woman we knew. Stranger. Shortly after. Daughter received message. Mother asking talk. Frightened daughter didn't want to respond. Advised her not to engage. Mother's state. Unproductive conversation. Hotel. Things settled down. Stay with me. Safer. Later that day. Family call. Other 2 daughters. Explained situation. Shocked. Met with lawyer. Discussed what happened. Reassured me. Nothing to worry about. Wife good job. Financially secure. Unlikely, unreasonable claims. Business stable. Unlikely court jeopardize it. Financial position. Share of house. Cars. Assets. Savings. Business protected. Daughter anxious. Returning to mother. Blamed for everything. Mother's behavior shaken her deeply. Therapist. Process everything. Revisit conversation. Coming days. Divorce papers arrived. Mother reacted explosively. Reaching out to both sides of families. Vent anger. Her side contact us. Eldest daughter cut off communication. My family. Brother. Understood. Wouldn't have taken step. No other choice. Offered support. Divorce process. Daughter living with me. See if returns to mother's house. Meanwhile, wife sent messages. Meeting discussed. Lawyer strongly advises against. Nothing good come of meeting. Worse. Follow advice. Me. No trip until certain youngest child safe, thriving. Trip, 6 months from now. Uncertain daily routine unfold. Time, waiting to see how everything develops. Never expected situation. Hope no one else go through. I will be fine. Move forward, confident. Meet woman. Truly faithful. Regret. Chose wrong woman. 35 years. Woman didn't deserve me. Friend. End of story. Liked story. Royal like. Subscribe channel. May the force be with you.